It also cost $80 million, which is half of what it cost to build the building in the first place. And if you're curious as to what happened to all of that marble, they actually sent it over to Whiting, Indiana for a beautification project where it was crushed and put in front of the Amoco oil refinery. Illinois Center has these numerous black box office buildings, as well as the 2 brick towers that belong to the Hyatt Regency Hotel. And the Hyatt Regency is the largest hotel in the city of Chicago, with 2,019 rooms. Inside, they also have a lagoon area located in the lobby that is open to the public and has a restaurant and shops in the area if you're interested. And this area used to be a rail yard prior to 1967. We're going into an area now known as Lakeshore East. Lakeshore East used to be a golf course, and if you look on some maps, it's still actually listed as that. But as you can tell, it's no longer a golf course, but it's home to residential condominium units. The body of water that you folks are currently on is called the Chicago River. It is 156 miles in length and 22 feet in depth. Now, if you look to your right-hand side, you're going to see one of 8 harbors located here in the city of Chicago. Chicago actually has the record of the most U.S. harbors out of any other U.S. city, with 8. During our boating season, which is mid-April through mid-October, we accommodate a little more than 5,000 boats in the city of Chicago. The particular harbor that you see here on your right is able to tie off 450 boats. Now, thankfully, once this empty canal was given access to the Chicago River, gravity really was able to do the hard work for us because the elevation is slightly lower on the south side. So gravity just pulled that water back into the empty canal and successfully reversed the flow of the river. And those lock doors do go all the way down to the riverbed, some 22 feet down. Lock is the only access point between the Chicago River and Lake Michigan. And the nice thing is that it's actually free for anyone that wants to go through on a vessel each day. There's a lot of activity on the lake and the river. That's usually when they sort of come into play. You might be curious as to how the boats make their way from the south end of the city out to the lake, because we've got all those bridges. Now, our bridges are vascular trunnion style bridges, and what that means is that they open in the center in a jackknife fashion, so they're able to open to accommodate for the sailboats to make their way through the larger river. Lake Michigan is one of the 5 Great Lakes located in the United States and Canada. All of the Great Lakes together, combined together, comprise 20% of the world's fresh water, so you will not see any dolphins or sharks while you're out there. You might see a few fish jumping above the water. Now, the Lake Michigan is the 3rd largest compared to the other Great Lakes in area, and 2nd largest in volume of water. It is 307 miles in length at its longest point, 118 miles in width at its widest point. The greatest depth is 923 feet. The average depth is 271 feet. And the depth that we're going to be traveling out on will be between 30 and 35 feet. So not that much different than the river. And once you get past those top 20 feet, it does get significantly colder, so we suggest not swimming in that area. But we do have people during the winter that will actually swim in the lake as well, and they're very brave souls. We have officially passed the 2nd set of locked doors. Allow me to be the first to formally welcome you to Lake Michigan. water intake grids. So the purpose of that obstruction is to bring water in from the lake and then send it via underground tunnel to the water filtration plant, which is happens to be located here on the left-hand side of the boat. So that is New Jersey Water Filtration Plant. It is the largest filtration plant in the entire world. It serves more than 5.1 million people, so the city of Chicago has one of the surrounding communities. Chicago's water is 99% pure after it's been filtered, and it does get more and more expensive. The Bloomingdale's Mall location. Now, that particular building is residential condos on the part that we can see from here. And then when you go to the lower level, that's where the retail area is at. Folks are going to be pulling into the courtyard block right now. We're going to be tying off on the left and port side, so we'll ask everyone to please make sure to keep your bags inside the vessel at this time. Condos, 70 stories in height, double that at 10 additional floors. 2,000 feet, 150 floors, 1,300 condominium units, no commercial space. Sitting at the ask about per month. It's not that bad yet, folks. I know it's bad, but it's not that bad yet. Beside us, we've got the Centennial Fountain. Look at the top. It was originally there to be an area to play dirigibles on. However, following the Hindenburg incident, they decided they didn't want to land anything on top of the building. So it means decorative. So you might just have to stay up in the building. So make sure you perform the area. That contest was held in the first place. It was actually held in response to the first building that we started from on the tour, and that is the Wrigley Building. The Wrigley Building is a great example of the Beaux-Arts style. So once again, a lot of buildings in both Columbia and Acquisition had a similar look to this structure. And this particular building was completed in 1924. And they actually started out here in Chicago making soap. So it didn't catch on nearly as much as the films. They just continued to soap. Beside us, you've got Trump International Hotel and Tower. The building is slated for completion in 2009. It will stand at 1,362 feet and will make second tallest building, not only in the city of Chicago, but all of North America. That is unless the Chicago Spire here in Chicago or the Freedom Tower in New York City are completely before. This Black Box building remains in use. The work of German architect Louise Vanderbilt. Louise Vanderbilt had a huge influence on our city. He came here in 1938, and he brought with him the modernist and internationalist styles. Those of us characterized by the idea that less is more, and that form should follow function. And we look to these two corner-top stage buildings. I'm sure you've seen them before. They've featured in numerous movies and more TV shows. And they're featured on the front of Yankee Foxtrot Hotel and outside a little name called Boco. These two buildings, condos, have a unique pie shape with visible building with the orientation. This structure is the Merchandise Mart. Now it is inside 4.25 million square feet of space, 5 miles of corridor, and more than 500 showcases for merchandising design. Outside is the size of 2 full city blocks. It was originally built to consolidate 13 warehouses of the Marshall Field Company. Now they did that, and then shortly after World War II, the building went into liquidation. So we can push that even further. The Merchandise Mart is so large it has its own zip code, 60654. So we went over to the window and saw the parade going on downtown. This was the location that was shot. If you haven't seen those movies, you don't care about those movies, just know it's the only triangular-shaped building, or building centered in a triangular plot of land in the city of Chicago. Now the front of the building follows the curve of the river, and then the back follows a strict grid of Chicago streets. It's a great example of a style called contextualism. Those are leading your eye up to the very top of the structure, where you'll notice that there's a miniature Chicago-style bridge at the very top in between those Art Deco spires on 225. And as I mentioned earlier, Chicago is a city that loves its bridges. We have 88 of them, 53 of which are able to be opened up in the Baskerville Trunnion or jackknife style that I spoke of earlier. And almost every city around the nation has 1 or 2 buildings in this style. It was very prevalent during the 1950s to the 70s. It was considered to be a celebration of concrete. It was very cheap to build and easy to maintain. And there are people that can either love it or hate it, sort of depending on what your thoughts are. Some consider it a nice or and others consider it to be a very organic